Okay, first of all, before we go ahead with this presentation, I have a quick 2-minute exercise for you guys. Don't count this 2 minutes in my 5 minutes, please. Can everyone stand? Now, move to the person next to you. It can be right or left. Say, I want to hug you. Give it a hug and exchange your seats. Great. So this was just a brain exercise, and to exercise my selfish interest, I love chaos, and I loved seeing chaos. People were too systematic here. So Jugaad, a unique creative thought process of India. Yes. In a nutshell, if I let me go ahead, not nutshell. So first of all, caution: if you are a perfectionist, next 5 minutes for you will be very uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. So go out of your perfectionist cap and start loving chaos for at least the next 5 minutes. Oh, what did I do? So popular definition of Jugaad. So Jugaad is, let me explain you first in my own easy language, and then we'll read a little about it. So Jugaad is things which you do. Jugaad essentially means improvisations. So when you do things not their usual way, but you find improvisations for doing things, it's called Jugaad. How many of you have been to India? Oh my God, cool. I don't need to explain you then what's Jugaad. You go from here to India and you will see what goes on there. Things just work, but you will never understand how things work. If I say in one liner, it's a systematic chaos. There is chaos, there are solutions, but you will never get to know how they are solved. So now let's read some definitions of Jugaad. Jugaad is a Hindi word that describes an improvised or makeshift solutions using scarce resources. Pretty straightforward. In business context, Jugaad is a frugal, flexible, and inclusive approach to problem solving and innovation. Jugaad thinking, so in Western words, Jugaad thinking is mostly called design thinking. I think BRAINCANDIES is like a design thinking thing, no, right? Yeah, but yeah, so in India it's Jugaad. It's everywhere on the streets there is some Jugaad going on. I'll show you some pictures as well. And often leads to taking mental leaps that is required for a disruptive and new design or product. Jugaad is the core thought process behind reuse of things. So if you are a Jugaadu brain, you will really be high on reuse of materials. We'll see more of it. Just to explain the picture, see what is this person doing? He's just making an arrangement to save himself from the hot sun. So there is a solar something and a fan on his head. This is not that popular in India, but there will be people. I can very well imagine there are people like this doing it. Jugaad. Let's understand what is Jugaad. Let's see point-wise what is Jugaad and how we can activate our Jugaad brain. Improvise cleverly instead of finding a perfect solution. Whatever happens in your life, if you are thinking of calling a customer care or finding that perfect product for your perfect solution, you are not a Jugaad brain. You are a perfectionist. Jugaad brain is improvise cleverly. See in these pictures, this scooter, this is a scooter. This scooter is improvised into the engine of this scooter is used as a motor, and then for grinding purposes, grinding of wheat, because we eat a lot of chapatis. This is a farmer who is utilizing its motorbike, and instead of it, so maybe he might not be able to buy a tractor, so that's why he improvised with his motorbike and fixed something. It is all homemade, fixed something, and doing things in his farm. That lady is, can anyone guess what she's doing? Yeah, so it's washing. So she had she made this paddling thing, and then the washing machine is behind her. And the same thing is done by that lady. Second, find new usage for everyday objects. I really find this silly in Europe. I have been in Europe for now 2 years. I see that for everything there is a specific product, and that product dies when the usage is over. In India, trust me, every product has at least 5 lives. 5 lives. So that's why give second, third, fourth, and many more lives to objects. Reuse just everything. I'll tell you, the pictures are self-explanatory, but they're interesting pictures. See how he has utilized the chair to make a commode. These are Indian commodes, if you know. This is the best way to shit. Then the use of jeans. This is my favorite. One cooler. India has coolers. We have air conditions as well, but it's a very hot country and dry country. So coolers work well because they moist the air. So these are two rooms. It must be a hostel, a student hostel, in which both wanted cooler, and see how the trousers are utilized. Now, similarly for cooling, I was doing that in my during my hostel days. How Coke can be cooled by AC, and this is WTF, and some house mirrors can be utilized as size mirrors as well. So I'll also give an example of what my mother used to do. Many of you who are from India would relate to it. So a cloth had so many lives. You know, my trousers, first I will wear it, and then my brother will wear it till it completely is destroyed. After that, this trouser will cut and become a bag, a shopping bag. After that shopping bag, we will use that shopping bag for 2 years, and then it will become the cleaning cloth of the house. And maybe after that also there are some uses which I don't know, but still, so these are the lives which a cloth gets in India. Doing more with less. Always think that what extra can I do with it. So I came here for my presentation, but I was always in my mind that what extra can I do. So I jumped here to do a small thing. What extra can live your life more than one life? Again, the same concept. So can you do more with less? Can you boil milk with iron? Can you use your bike for something? Can you use your hanger for any other things as well? So again, do more with less, quick and dirty. And yes, you have to be quick and dirty. If you are thinking of making perfect and beautiful things, you are not doing a jugaad. A jugaad is always quick and dirty. You cannot take days to make small things and make it perfect looking things. No. So that's why the jugaad means things will get done. It will not look nice, but things will get done. Some of these links, so these links are very interesting, but at the end you can see my address and just ping it to me. I'll share the PPT with you. You can see these links. Jugaad is in every one of us. The person who was saying that creativity is in every one of us. We are creative beings because we reproduce. I think this is why all human beings are creative, because we reproduce humans, and reproducing humans is a creative process. So there is no person who is not creative. We just need to explore it. Quick reading. There are some bad jugaads and good jugaads as well. I have to tell this because in India you see a lot of bad jugaads as well, due to which the system crumbles. A lot of times the system crumbles when jugaad happens in traffics, when jugaad happens when you need medical care, it crumbles. Like that person, he is using, he is just doing a jugaad to wipe off his screen. It can be dangerous. But these kind of jugaads are interesting. What is this? Shower. Yeah. So shower. Just a quick rule. The second one is when the approach is used to bypass well-documented engineering processes, bend rules, because the engineers are either not willing to put extra efforts or to take recommended approach, only keeping this results in crumbling of systems. You have to be in India to see how jugaad crumbles many obvious systems. Good jugaad is apply a solution from a different context innovatively, not getting into trap of does not apply here because we have always all those excuses. A little more longer slide, but so yeah, let's do some jugaad. Let's see how many of us have jugaadu brain and can we excite our jugaadu brain. There is a question. I'll explain this question. You are on a lonely highway and your tire, one of the tires of your car got punctured. While changing the tire, the 4 screws got lost, and you have only a knife, candle, and a beer. Tell me, what will you do? But the screws are lost, so we have to fix the tire and then tighten the screws, otherwise you can't move the car. So how candles can be used, I don't know. But yeah, please.
Take one screw from every other wheel and then drink the beer.
Great, claps for him, claps for him. Yes, this is the solution. This is one of the solutions. In our mind, it goes like, oh, how can a tire work without 4 screws? But yes, a tire can work without 4 screws. You will put 1 screw from each of the 3 tires and use in the 4th tire. A jugaad. Second, in an organization there is one lift and it becomes overused during lunchtime and people have to wait a lot. It becomes economically impractical to change the lift because it's only busy in lunch hours. What do you suggest? What would you do?
Bring your own lunch. Bring your lunch down.
Yeah, maybe bring your own lunch and allow them to eat at their workplaces.
Get a notification on your phone when you can order the lift from your phone when you're still at the desk. Then you get a notification when the lift is there. So
Why not just shut down the elevator and then let people use the stairs?
But the stairs are also limited, like it'll be a stampede then. But yeah, maybe, yeah, true.
Give to everybody different timing for lunch.
Yeah, so before when I was in India, I was working as an innovation consultant. This was one of the clients' question. What we did was we placed mirrors outside lift, and then people were seeing their faces, and girls were just checking themselves, and no one was complaining. So the solution of a problem might not be just in solving the problem, but not feeling the problem. Not feeling the problem is equal to not having the problem sometimes. Books on Jugaad, when you have a presentation, just try to read videos. You can always check the links and you will understand Jugaad better. This is me. Thank you so much. Namaste.